over the line into a new world where your old life ends and your healthy, balanced journey begins. Gina Fiore. It doesn't matter which side of the fence you get off on sometimes. What matters most is getting off. You cannot make progress without making a decision. Jim Rohn. What makes you feel alive? What brings you joy? Well, I say, go out and do it. Yes, make it happen. What is it that is keeping you from being joyful or feeling fulfilled? Whatever it is, begin to make changes today, little by little, one change at a time. For life will still go on, and time waits for no one. So what are you waiting for? An excerpt from My Italian Therapy, Chapter 3, The Other Side of the Fence. Written and narrated by Gina Fiore. Available on Amazon Audible. The Tomar Aqueduct in short. It's just a short drive from Tomar City and is a nice addition to your visit of the Convent of the Christ, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Tomar. Despite its condition, the aqueduct is not from the Roman era. The Romans did not use pointed arches, and they clearly show on the picture below. Indeed, the Tomar Aqueduct was built much later. Its construction started in 1593 under the reign of Philip I. Philip never saw the finished work, as he died before the aqueduct was finished in 1614. The Tomar Aqueduct used to get water from 4 different sources located in the PEGOES. It was 6 kilometers, 3.7 miles long, and initially ended near a park in Tomar City. In 1619, the aqueduct was extended to reach the convent in the Dom João III cloister. Will you dare to walk on it? To access the walkable part of the aqueduct is easy. On each side, there are 2 little towers, which were settling basins. Just walk up the stairs and cross such little towers to start your journey, if you dare. The aqueduct is 30 meters high, or 98 feet. This is actually pretty high if you ask me. When you start, it is lower, though, and it does seem totally manageable at first. As you get closer to the bend, things change. The little road which passes below seems to be luring you to look down. Your feet might start to feel unstable on the little path. Your heart may start pounding a little louder in your chest. The part where the water used to flow is still high, and you'll probably be walking with one hand holding on the wall. If you manage to pass the bend, things will change slightly. The little edge in the path will soon disappear, but you will see. It wasn't really high to start with, but felt like a nice security. It helped not to watch your feet. Now you will have to watch your feet, which means seeing the road below. If you want to turn around, you need to consider if there are other people coming your way. Fortunately for me, there were not. If you continue, you can come back to the starting point on the firm ground. That's a nice idea. But the condition of the path seems to deteriorate, and you can't really be sure you won't step out onto a rock or a piece that is about to break loose. The choice is hard. Wondering what I did? I won't hide it. I turned around before the bend. My heart was pounding in my chest, and I decided not to continue to go, so I turned around. I went back down, and after a little while, I walked on the path below the aqueduct to take some pictures. I felt better on the ground, and quite frankly, you get to see the aqueduct much better.
What do you think? So cool.
How did aqueducts work? They were part of a whole ingenious water management system invented by the Minoans around 2000 BCE, extensively used by the Greeks and perfected by the Romans to bring water to cities. Depending on the landscape, covered trenches, tunnels, bridges, aqueducts, and inverted siphons were built. Originally, the aqueducts referred to any element that conducted water. Simple covered trenches were used whenever possible and elevated with built-up elements only when necessary. Nowadays, the word aqueduct only refers to the monumental constructions like we see here in Tomar.